Dear friends, welcome to today's session, our orientation, and it's called New Course, New Direction. Why are we calling it New Course, New Direction? Over the years, the last 13 or 14 years, if you spoke to someone that took a class with the Kinsey Tech about 14 years ago and is working today, they'll tell you that they studied Java and C Sharp or C++. A couple of years after that, we moved to C Sharp and VB.NET. Why do we make that move? Why do we make that transition? The reason is we're always trying to find what is easier. If someone has never been in IT, how can we get them into IT so they can be prepared for a job that's easy for them to work in? And usually the course was about 6 to 7 months. Shortly thereafter, we found that .NET is probably easier for them. We switched to .NET. 2-3 years later, we went into Oracle. We found that database administration was much easier to comprehend. If I don't have a background in IT, I can learn it in about 4 months. 5 months, actually. Then we drilled it down into SQL Server. And now people started getting to SQL Server. And each time we'll have people that graduate, start working, and build that rapport and build that community. Shortly thereafter, about 4 years ago, we moved into Salesforce. It's an amazing platform with a lot of jobs that are growing. It's the hottest thing. Our goal was to build a community, and I think we did an amazing job. Right now in Slack, we have over 200 to 300 people that have taken the course with us. A lot of them have got certified. They have the Salesforce Administrator certification. Some have the Developer certification. Some have the App Builder certification. Some of them are working. Some of them worked and even connected other people's to get job. Some of them created their own WhatsApp group and now have their own community, which is amazing and beautiful. Some of them know so much Salesforce that now they themselves are training other people in Salesforce. So we're very proud of everyone. Congratulations. And I think this is the right time now that we build this amazing Salesforce community for us to start digging and looking at a new direction, a new course. How can we make it successful? How can we make it good? How can we make it most beneficial? So let's start this journey. I'm going to start sharing my screen with the orientation. Title, New Course, New Direction. In the case of Salesforce, again, there's more than 4.1 positions, as you can see, 9.3 created and so on, that should be open in the next 3-4 years. And so there's a very big market. Of course, Salesforce also bought a product called Tableau. We're going to touch on that in a second. Now, as you can see in Kinsey Tech, we have so many courses and we've taught so many courses. Software development, server administration, security, database administration, project management. But every 2 or 3 years, we ask ourselves an important question, which is, question number 1, what is the easiest software to learn? We have a lot of people, most of our students are people that do not have a background in IT. We want to find something that's easy for them to learn. Number 2, what software is most convenient? In other words, there's some software that might not work on Windows or might not work on Mac or is going to slow down my computer and I have an old laptop. So we were trying to find something that is very convenient for you. You don't have to struggle downloading it or buying something or changing your platform. Question number 3, what software will qualify me for well-paying jobs? I don't just want something that's going to pay me minimum wage. I want something that's going to pay me 80, 90, 100, more than $100,000 a year. Number 4, what software has a lot of job opportunities? We're looking for something where there's thousands of jobs out there. I don't want to struggle for interviews. I want there to be a lot of interviews. I want recruiters calling me if I have that skill. So based on those 4 is where we're changing the direction now. Let's look at things. Let's look at Salesforce administration. If we log in today and search for Salesforce administration on DICE, for example, we're going to find that there's 2,326 Salesforce administrator positions open today. Beautiful. Now let's look at another product called Power BI. If we search for Power BI, there's almost 2,000, 1,940 just in DICE today. So there's about 2,000. Okay. Now let's look at another product called Tableau. Tableau, there's almost 2,000, 1,961 positions. So combined together, there's 4,000 jobs, while Salesforce Administrator, there's 2,300. So if we have a class that teaches Tableau and Power BI, 4,000 versus Salesforce Administrator, which is 2,000, we're really going to help our students get a lot more courses, a lot more positions and jobs, well-paying jobs. And so that's one of the reasons. Now, here comes the big surprise. There's a position that's very hot in the market today called data analyst. How many jobs are in DICE today? 33,000 jobs are available today on the market. 33,000 jobs. And what is the most important thing that they want? Tableau, Power BI, and SQL. So if we can have a class that has Tableau, Power BI, and SQL, we're preparing you for tens of thousands of jobs. This is why we call it new course, new direction, and this is what we're going to be learning. So our goal is to teach our students, starting in the next few days, a new course on Tableau and Power BI. So usually we start by asking the question, what are the roadblocks? IT pays so good. There's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of jobs. How come people don't get jobs in IT? How come usually if I just come, from whatever, I can work at Uber, I'll work at a restaurant, I'll work in a manufacturing plant, but I don't go into IT. Why not? And we found that there's 6 challenges for a lot of people. If you don't have a background in IT, there's usually 6 challenges. Challenge number 1 is understanding and accessing the technology. What does that mean? It means number 1, let's say I heard something called cybersecurity or something called Linux administration. What is Linux? Is that something that I download in my computer? Does it come with my computer? Do I go to Best Buy and buy it? I don't know. I don't understand or I don't know how to access the software or the platform. Number 2, time of day. A lot of us are very busy. We have our spouses to take care of, our kids to take care of. We have a job. Probably in the weekends, we work Uber. We have family obligations. We have kids. So it's impossible for us almost to go to a college campus or a center where we have to sit for hours and then come back home. Very hard. Number 3 is difficulty of study. Usually when you take computer classes, that's why a lot of college students, when they take a computer class, they say, I hated it. It was hard because there's a lot of theory, if statement, arrays, whatever. And people just get lost into it, encapsulation and just big words and they get lost into it. Number 4 is cost. Computer classes are very expensive. If I go to college for 2, 3, 4 years, tens of thousands in loans or payment. If I go to a place where I need to take computer courses, if you take a week of a certification class, it's always about 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and you need about 3 or 4 of those certifications. So in a month, I need $15,000, $20,000, and that is 1 month. I'm trying to make money, not spend money. Number 5 is job experience. Job experience. What does that mean? It means a lot of people, especially people coming from overseas, when you go and get a credit card, you say, I want a credit card. They say, well, you need credit history. How do I get credit history? Well, you need a credit card. So how do I get a credit card? You need credit history. And I'm in a loop. I don't know how to get in. Same thing with jobs. I apply for a job. I say, I'm looking for a job. They say, do you have any job experience? No. How do I get job experience? Well, you need to get a job. How do I get a job? You need job experience. And I'm in that circle. I don't know how to break in and get my first big paying job. And number 6 is job preparation. A lot of people graduate from college, apply for a job after job, and never get called back, or they get the apology letter, sorry, we hired someone else. So job preparation, how do I do good in an interview? How do I land a job easily? So what we did is, in our course, we tackled those 6. Number 1, we choose a technology that's very easy to understand and access. We choose something usually that's a cloud solution that is so easy, whether you have a Mac or iPad or PC or Windows or whatever, you can access Tableau. You can access Power BI. There's also a desktop platform, but the cloud is primarily what we're going to learn. So it's very easy for anyone who doesn't have any background in IT. Just like you go to gmail.com, you're going to go to a web browser, log in, and you're there. So it's a piece of cake. Time of day, we usually choose 2 days a week. So it could be on a Tuesday and a Thursday, let's say from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesdays and Thursdays. So very flexible. You're just on Zoom. You could be home. You could be at the office. You could be at the airport, wherever you are. As long as you have access to the internet, you're access with us. Number 3 is difficulty of study. By difficulty of study, what we mean is theory. We don't teach theory. We teach practical. We don't want to sit there. And the example I always give is WhatsApp. The app called WhatsApp. If you want to learn it, there's a book that's about 300 pages. But nobody buys the book because we all learn hands-on. I downloaded WhatsApp. I was added to a group. I sent a message. I deleted the message. I created a group. I added someone. I blocked someone. Now I'm an expert in WhatsApp. I don't need the book. So same thing with Power BI and Tableau. We're going to go in and I'm going to create a report and say, okay, create a report. Create a connection, you create a connection. And hands-on, in a couple of days, you're going to be like, oh, this is easy because you know exactly how everything is because it's hands-on, no theory or minimal theory. Number 4 is cost. Our cost is very efficient. We have a wonderful payment plan that makes it reasonable and easy for anyone that wants to sign up with us. Number 5 is job experience. Job experience, the day that you sign up, you're part of our team. You're working with us, you're interning with us. So the day you start working, On your resume, it shows that you've interned and you've worked with us. So that gives you credibility when you're applying for jobs. That helps you to apply for things that are going to pay more, not just a starting person. And then number 6, job preparation. A big part of our course is going to teach us how to prepare our resume, our LinkedIn profile, how to apply online, and even prepare for the interviews. There's 40, 50, 60 interview questions that are always asked. We're going to master them. We're going to be the best in those interview questions. All right. Next is the course. The course is split into 3 sections. The first part, the first few weeks, we're going to learn the technical part of Tableau and Power BI. We're going to learn what Tableau, Power BI are, how to set up and log it into them, how to create reports, connect to our data sources, worksheets and pages, how to create filters, how to sort our data, how to create charts, dashboards, and forecasting. All the technical stuff that we need to know as Tableau and Power BI developers and administrators. After that, the second part of the course is what we call the internship. This is where you're going to work in a project. You're going to work for a project for a company. You're going to meet with stakeholders, business people, ask for their requirements, type it up, just what we call agile project management. And you're going to be working on a sprint. So you're going to go to the meetings, gather the requirements, create a BRD, business requirements document of what you're going to be creating, doing what they need to do, presenting it, doing user acceptance testing, deploying it, moving into production, going into the next meeting. So you're going to have that experience, but you're also going to learn how to be a business analyst, which is an entirely great job by itself. Finally, number 3 is job preparation. The last part of the course is the job preparation part. So the job preparation part is where we're going to help you with your resume. We're going to help you with your LinkedIn profile. We're going to help you with your interview skills, everything that you need to land that job as a Tableau or Power BI administrator and developer. That's an entire part of that class. When I sign up for the class, what do I get with it? I get a few things. Number 1, I get from Kinsey Tech, our website, our LMS, Learning Management System or platform. You can have access to our business, our Tableau Business Intelligence, our Power BI Business Intelligence. The full course is there. So if you're faster than everybody else, you don't have to wait till the session. You can actually watch the videos for the next few sessions in the future if you want to finish earlier. On the lower part, you can see we have Slack. So most companies for communication don't use WhatsApp or just email. They communicate using something called Microsoft Teams or Slack. So we're going to use Slack to communicate internally with the students and the staff and any messages that we have. Next, we have a Google Drive. So anytime a session is over, we save it on the Google Drive. So if there's something that in today's session I don't remember, I want to review again, I go to the Google Drive and I watch the video. Finally, we also have a YouTube channel. So the YouTube channel, you can go in there, and we have a lot of videos on different subjects in IT that you can watch. Now, for the course requirements, there's something that is strange, which is we want people to sign up. We want you. We're very excited for you to sign up with us. But we always say that you have to be available 80% of the time. Why? The course is very, very easy. If you don't have a background in IT, don't worry about it. If your English isn't too good, don't worry about it. A lot of people have got jobs in the field with different circumstances, okay? So do not worry about that. And the course is very easy. The thing is, it's hands-on. Every day we're learning something new. Every day we're on the computer. So if you're not going to show up for one session, you're going to miss some stuff. But if you miss 2 sessions in a row, you're going to miss a lot. Especially the course is very intensive. It's easy, but we learn a lot every day. So if you're going to be traveling, that's fine. Just join from Zoom. But if you're going to have something that you can't join for an entire week, then probably don't sign up with us. I hate saying this because I really want you to sign up with us, but it's because we want to be honest. The class is very fast. If you miss a week, you basically are going to miss a lot, and it's going to be very hard for you to catch up. Not because it's hard, but because we go very, very fast in the curriculum. Here's what we're hoping for. The schedule is tentative. That November is where we're going to start, November 1st. On November 1st, we're going to have our technical skill. Between November 1st till the end of November, November 30th, you're going to learn everything technical you need to know about Tableau and Power BI. And then the second month is where we're going to do the internship, business analyst, and the job preparation. So now we have condensed our class or our course to just 60 days, 2 months, in which you're going to learn Power BI and Tableau. You're going to do the internship and the work practice. In addition to that, you're preparing for the job, you have your resume, your LinkedIn profile, you're applying for jobs, and you start interviewing right after that. The class schedule tentatively is going to be 2 days a week, usually Tuesdays and Thursdays, let's say from 6 p.m. to 7:30 Central Time. But there's going to be a little bit of flexibility. So usually in the first class, we do a survey. We ask most people, what's the best time for you? So some people might say Monday and Wednesday is better for us, or Tuesday and Thursday is better for us, or Saturday and Sunday is better for us. Whatever the majority says, we're flexible, and we'll make sure to follow that. So there's a little bit of flexibility. Those are tentative dates, but we'll work with the majority schedule as people sign up. As in terms of orientation, we have a session on Saturday and Sunday where we're going to answer all of your questions. So please join us either this Saturday at 12 o'clock Central Time or Sunday at 11 o'clock Central Time. You go to the website, kinseytech.com, events, kinseytech.com/event or events. You're going to find the events. Click on the one. So I want to join Saturday at 10:22. I'll click on this. It's going to show me the Zoom link, and I can log into the Zoom link. Excited about Tableau and Power BI. Again, a lot of jobs. They pay very good. Don't take my word for it. Go to the website, go to Indeed, go to LinkedIn, go to dice.com. Look at the jobs, look at the pay, look at your area. You're going to see the thousands of jobs. And it's very convenient. It's cloud-based. But now there's a question. Why Kinsey Tech? I can go to Coursera. I know there's a college next to me that maybe teaches this. I heard this person teaches that course. Why don't I take with them? Why should I take with Kinsey Tech? Well, here's what makes us different. Number one, we have our own LMS. So the whole curriculum is available to you online. You can log it. So you don't have to wait to the session. If you have some time, you want to be ahead of us, you can go in and complete the video after video, and be ahead of everybody else in your class. So you have access at any time to the full curriculum ahead of the class. Number two, we don't teach you a lot of theory. We give you real life examples. So we didn't sit there and say, well, you can create this and you can create that. No, here's the project. Here's what people need. In Salesforce, the hottest thing for data intelligence is called the 360 view, where you're going to match your case with your account, with your contacts, with your marketing campaigns. How can you do that? So we're giving you real life scenarios, not just theories of things like a lot of people do. Next, we don't care about you getting certified. We don't want you to get certified. We want you to get a job. But a lot of people want to get certified. So in the case of Tableau, for example, we have over 100 of the certification questions right there. So you can go in and practice it, master it. You can take the test over and over until you ace it, and then you can go in and take your exam. What else? We have an events page. So as you can see below, kinseytech.com events. If you go in there, you're going to find events. So we have a lot of events for free for our students. Once we'll have something on SQL, another time we'll have something on Tableau, another time we'll have something on Salesforce, another time something in Linux or Oracle or SQL. Jump in at any time, join, ask your questions, benefit from whatever you have. In addition to that, you have a network. In Slack, you're going to have a network connecting with a lot of other people that are already working in the field, that went through the same journey that you have, that makes it much easy and appreciable. So in conclusion, we hope that you join us for our Tableau and Power BI. Hopefully it's exciting to you. And hopefully we see the orientation. If there's other orientations, if you can make Saturday or Sunday, just go to kinseytech.com/events and see the other events that we have. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much.